You know that pile you've been walking past for months? The one in the corner of the bedroom, or the kitchen counter, or the spare room with the door you stopped opening? You're not ignoring it because you don't care. You're ignoring it because every time you think about dealing with it, something in you shuts down. You tell yourself, I'll do it this weekend. And the weekend comes and goes. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you. I'm going to walk you through 7 steps that will help you move through this. Not in one exhausting marathon, in small, manageable sessions that work with your energy, not against it. Welcome to Senior Decluttering Diaries, built for people 60 and over who are ready to simplify their home and live a little lighter. Hit subscribe before we go any further. Ring the bell so you never miss a new video from Senior Decluttering Diaries. Why this feels so hard. Before the steps, here's what I want you to understand. The reason this feels overwhelming is not a willpower problem. It's 3 real challenges hitting you at once. Physical. After 60, your body simply can't do what it did at 40. 1 hour in a closet wipes you out in a way it never used to. Your brain files that away as failure. And next time, you walk past the pile again. Emotional. Your home is not just objects. It's a record of your life. That box in the spare room might have your mother's handwriting, your late husband's watch, your children's first drawings. You're not holding a thing. You're holding a person. Decision fatigue. Every pile, every cluttered surface sends low-level signals to your nervous system. By the time you sit down to decide what to keep,
your brain is already exhausted from just being in the space. Now that you understand why, we can build a system around the actual reality of your life. 7 steps. Let's go. Step 1. The 15-minute scan, not a clean-out. Walk through your home with a notepad. Don't touch anything, don't move anything, just look. Write down every area that feels chaotic or stressful when you look at it. That's it. This gives you a map before you do any real work. Specific is the enemy of overwhelm. For each space, ask, when I walk in here, how does this make me feel? You might write, bedroom closet, stressful every morning. Or spare room, I don't even go in there anymore. 15 minutes max. Then sit down, have a cup of tea, and look at what you've written. You've already done something today. That counts. Step 2. Rank your zones by stress, not by size. Take your list and write a number from 1 to 10 next to each zone. 10 equals real daily stress. 1 is low-level background noise. Don't start with the easiest area. Start with something in the 5 to 7 range. An area that genuinely bothers you every day, but isn't so loaded it breaks you in the first session. That felt win, when you clear a space that was actually draining you, is what pulls you back to do it again. That's earned momentum.
Step 3. The 5-box method, with one addition that changes everything. Bring 5 containers to your zone. Label them. Box 1, keep. Used regularly. It stays. Box 2, trash. Broken or expired. No deliberation. Box 3, donate. Good condition, someone else could use it. Box 4, relocate. Belongs in your home, just not this room. Box 5, someone would love this. Pass on with intention, not anonymously. Box 5 is the one that changes everything. Your grandmother's china your daughter always admired. Your husband's tools your son-in-law would actually use. These don't get dropped in a donation bin. You call that person and say, I want you to have this. I want to give it to you myself. That's not just decluttering. That's love in action. And for many people, this one box unlocks the whole process, because letting go stops feeling like loss and starts feeling like a gift. Step 4. The 20-item rule. Per session, no exceptions. In any single session, you handle exactly 20 items. Then you stop. Not 20 and a little more if I'm on a roll. 20. Session over. I know what you're thinking. My spare room has hundreds of things. This'll take forever. And yes, it might take a few weeks. But the pile has already been there for months. The question isn't how fast you can clear it. The question is whether you actually will. The people who actually finish are the ones who kept each session short enough to come back the next day. 20 items protects your energy and keeps you moving. 3 weeks from now, you'll be looking at a cleared space you couldn't bring yourself to touch for 2 years.
Quick pause. If this is already making sense, this is the perfect moment to subscribe to Senior Decluttering Diaries. New videos every week, built for people 60 and over. Hit subscribe and the bell. Let's keep going. Step 5. The 90-day box for everything you're not sure about. For every item you can't decide on in 30 seconds, put it in the 90-day box. Don't deliberate. Box it and move on. The difference from just piling things up is the date. Right now, open your calendar and mark a specific date. Not sometime in 3 months. An actual date. October 4th, November 12th. Write it where you'll see it. When that date comes, open the box. If you went looking for something in those 90 days, it stays. If you can't remember half of what's in it, that forgetting is your answer. You'll let go without needing a single framework to tell you to. Step 6. The 10-minute daily reset. This is the step most decluttering content skips, and it's why most people's homes drift back within a few months. Clearing is only half the job. Maintaining the clear is the other half. Every evening, before you sit down for the night, 10 minutes returning things to where they belong. The book goes back to the shelf. The mail gets sorted. The cardigan gets hung up. Clutter doesn't build in one explosion. It builds in 2 minutes here, 3 minutes there. The 10-minute reset interrupts that process every night before it has a chance to grow. Treat it like a health habit, because that's exactly what it is.
Step 7. Make your progress visible and say it out loud. When you clear a zone, take a photo. Not for social media, just for you. Then call someone, a daughter, a friend, a neighbor, and say out loud, I finally cleared out the corner that's been bothering me for 2 years. Your brain reinforces behavior through 2 things, visual evidence and social acknowledgement. The photo gives your brain concrete proof the change happened. Telling someone connects the win to relationship, and that's deeply motivating in a way private satisfaction often isn't. And on the hard days, when you're tired and wondering if any of this is making a difference, you look at that photo. You see exactly how far you've already come. Clutter in the home is one of the leading contributors to falls among adults over 60, and falls are the #1 cause of injury-related death in older adults. Clearing your home isn't just about feeling better. It's about protecting your ability to live independently. When your home gets lighter, other things shift. You stop bracing when someone knocks. You look forward to having your grandchildren over. The conversations about passing things on become less loaded because you've already started doing it on your own terms. This is about choosing what the next chapter looks like, creating a space where you move easily, think clearly, sleep better. If you're 65 right now, you could have 20 or more active years ahead. What those years feel like is shaped in real part by decisions you make right now. 7 steps, built around how your body actually works, how your emotions actually work, and the life you've actually lived. Step 1, 15-minute scan. Find your map. Step 2, stress ranking. Find your real starting point. Step 3, 5 boxes, especially the one for the people you love. Step 4, 20-item rule. Protect your energy. Keep coming back. Step 5, 90-day box. Take the pressure off your hardest decisions. Step 6, 10-minute reset. Keep the progress from reversing. Step 7, make it visible. Say it out loud. Before you go, pause this video and write down the one space in your home that bothers you most.
You already know which one it is. Write it down. That's your starting point. If this video helped, please hit like and subscribe to Senior Decluttering Diaries. New videos every week. No fluff, no talking down to you, just what actually works. Subscribe now so you're there when the next one drops. I'll see you then.